Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to some more Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. We are back with the post-game here and hopefully we're finishing up the post-game today. There literally is probably like not much left for us to do. Only a couple things. But last episode was a little long because we apparently did not just have to do one thing. We had to do a whole bunch of other things. So I decided that I was going to go off screen because there was so much more that we had to do. And I was going to try to look up some type of, I don't know, some type of guide or something because I could not find a post-game guide for this game for the life of me, like a video or something just telling me like how in the world to complete the last of this game. Because apparently not many people do the post-game, and usually I don't do the post-game either. But you know, I just kind of felt like I should do the post-game just because we've gotten this far already. We should just go ahead and do it. And so I went through and I found a guide on Cerebi, finally. I kept looking and I was like, why can I not find the guide for this game? I couldn't find a video because there wasn't one. I mean, maybe there is now. I don't know. I couldn't find one. So I just found a guide instead. And it tells you basically where all these Pokemon are that are missing that we have. Well, they're not missing, but the ones that we have to find to use the translator on and then fix them all up. So we started off here in Gadeon Port and we decided that we were going to finish off here and then go over to Phoenix, however you say it. Phoenix City is what I've always called it. We're going to go over to Phoenix City and then finish up there, and then we should be probably mostly done. There is one more thing that we can do, which I think I was supposed to do earlier on, but I actually I wanted to save it for last because I felt like it makes more sense. But the only thing that we have to do is get these Pokemon here and get them all translated and back to normal. So I've been looking around this town for quite a while. There's Mirror B, by the way. I was looking around this town for quite a while because I kept trying to find all the Pokemon in it before I started the episode. So I wouldn't just be running around like a chicken, just running around and being like, where in the world am I supposed to go for like a whole hour? Mr. Varick gave it to me saying he doesn't need it anymore. But you see, I don't battle. You're welcome to take it if you like. Okay, we got a battle CD here. But yeah, I was looking around the town for all the Pokemon off screen just to make it a little easier on myself. And I figured out how to do everything and what we needed to do. We obviously have to answer questions, as you could see, once we find all the Pokemon in each town and help them out with the problems that they're having. Okay. Is that your name? I don't know. What am I supposed to know your name? Okay. Well, anyway, I know that I'm supposed to find all these different Pokemon and... Okay, what is your name? Betty? Am I stupid? I probably am. Betty? Dazzle? What? Razzle. Why is this not working? These are the last two. I did find the guide, like I was saying, and it does tell me where each of the Pokemon are. I wanted to make sure that we started off with that Magnemite. For the life of me, I forgot that there was a house down there. Okay. But Crabilly and Crabetty seem to have lost their voices. Crabilly and Crabetty. I guess you have to... I guess you have to talk to her first to get their names. Even though I already knew them. Whatever. But I found the guide here and it shows me where to go. And yeah, I could not find that Magnemite. I spent probably like 30 minutes looking around this town for that Magnemite because it kept saying that the Magnemite was like in the house by the bridge with the old man, and I went to the wrong one and didn't realize that there was actually somebody down there that I was supposed to go to, but I got it now and I saved in front of him so that I didn't forget. And then I also didn't forget there was a battle CD up there because I wanted to collect that too. I was just kind of looking around to see if we missed anything, and that was pretty much all that I saw. I don't think there was anything else, but I believe we found all the Pokemon here in Gideonport, so now we can head on to Phoenix City and get the rest of them. But yeah, there's not much left to do. Last episode was super long. I tried to edit it as much as I could because it ended up being a lot of me running around doing a lot of nothing. Back and forth, back and forth. So now we need to get everybody here in this town and answer all the questions. All you have to do is go to each Pokemon, talk to them, and then they will have a question for you. You answer the question, and then their Pokemon will be back to normal. So obviously the cast form was the big one. I actually haven't looked up the ones for Phoenix City yet, because I'm pretty sure I remember where most of them are. I know one of them was there because he was running around with that guy. Then we have the Azumarill here, or Azumarill. Before its last evolution, which a Meryl, of course. So we have Azumarill, the Linoon in the top right corner, the Seedot in front of the stadium. And I think that should be all the Pokemon in this area. So let me go up here. I think I have to get up there. Do I have to? Or no? I know I remember seeing that Linoon around here somewhere. Yeah, there you are. Linoon! Of course. Of course! One time that I don't have my headphones in. But I'll just guess and eventually I'll get it right. And then we need to go to the Seedot here. Get the Seedot fixed up. What is this Pokemon's name? This is Seedot. I just said it. Now I think we should be good. I think that's everyone. So we'll need to go back to a gate village, right? That's where we need to go. And maybe possibly talk to... Who do we need to talk to is what I want to know. Maybe the Wobbuffet again? Yeah, I need to go to the Wobbuffet. I don't know why I keep saying maybe. I literally have the guide right here beside me. I'm reading the guide right now. Here he is. Oh no! Okay. Well, I guess we have to go to the Lotad lady. Because I was wondering, whenever I was coming through here and doing all of these, why we didn't do the one with the Lotad. Apparently we're supposed to do it later, so. We'll go get her fixed up. It won't cry for me still. Is it really because of that Pokemon translator thing? Oh, finally it cried. I guess that Pokemon translator or whatever it is was called, whatever it was called has come off. Are you just always naturally vacant? Come to think of it, I don't remember ever putting any odd machine on it. The vacantness seems to be catching. I'm beginning to feel vacant too. Okay, well, Lotad is alright. He's good now. And maybe that might be the issue with our Wobbuffet friend, perhaps? So let's go back over to you and talk to you guys. Really? Oh. Well, we're supposed to go to... No quizzes, the Lotad will cry again. So Wobbuffet is the only one left. So we go back to... Oh, we have to go back to Dr. Kaminko's house. That's where we have to go. Dr. Kaminko's house is where we will be going next. And tell him that we have pretty much gotten everybody fixed up except for one. The old Wobbuffet. But I'm actually surprised that we've actually been doing so well with this post-game in this game. I didn't think it was this elaborate, but there's apparently a lot to do. Okay, Dr. Kaminko. I've done your bidding. I've gotten everything for you. What's that you say? There's a Pokemon translator that is not affected by the voice case and won't display a quiz. Seems unlikely, but it may be defective. There is but one other way for detaching that translator. Speak to it with a Pokemon's voice. If it opens its heart to you, the translator should detach immediately. But that hardly seems possible. This is vexing. Okay. What does that mean? What else? He'll tell you that you need to restore the Pokemon by having the trainer who shares a close bond with it. Okay. Guess I'll go back and tell him to talk to his Wobbuffet. Oh, get out of the way. Wasn't that a fountain before? I feel like it was. But, oh yeah, I think it changed whenever Chopin brought out that Robo-Groudon or something. Okay, come on now, we gotta get this Wobbuffet feeling better. Come on, Wobbuffet. Neither Wobbuffet nor my old dad will say anything, so the house has been ghostly quiet lately. I feel terrible for the both of them. They seem so sad. We already read that. Oh, could such a thing be true? Dad? Wobba? Wob? Wobba? Wobbuffet! Wobbuffet's Pokemon translator became detached. Wobbuffet! Oh, Wobbuffet. Thanks, kid. We did it! We did it! We finally completed everything. We can go back and see her now. I helped everyone out. Bella. Maybe it's Bella instead of Beulah. Michael, I heard what you did. Instead of just a gate, you went and checked Pokemon all over the Ore region. It would take you... What? You went and checked Pokemon all over Ore? It would take you to do that, Michael. But this whole silly mess... Is it that eccentric Dr. Kaminko's doing? Wasn't it? Doesn't he realize what he's done? If I see that Dr. Kaminko, I'll be sure to give him a piece of my mind. Oh, and this is a small token of appreciation from me. A lucky egg. Now, we'll be able to live in peace here with our Pokemon again. Thank you so much, dear. And there we go. That is it. We have finally completed the post-game for Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Well, there is one more thing that we can do, actually. And this will kind of end off the game for us here in a more poetic way. So we can go back to the island area that we were at, and we can go and re-battle Barrage, I think was his name. we need to go here, Gideon Port. We can also go back and there's like apparently other people that you can battle in the Coliseum that we battled, where we saw I forgot her name. We just battled her last episode. Lavrina, was that it? But apparently all of them are there and you can go battle all of them. So it's like any Coliseum. And the lucky egg, I guess, was worth it, but it would have been worth it to do that maybe during the story, so you would have had the lucky egg then, and not like at the end of the game when you don't need it anymore. I don't know. Either way, we can go up here and rebattle Varric again. Nothing is going to be changed, and everything's going to be exactly the same, I believe. His Pokemon, I think, are a little bit stronger. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we can just rebattle him again, so I figured why not go ahead and end off this series by doing the ending here, because there is a little ending scene that I think is kind of poetic that we should do to end off the series. But there is a battle city here, so I want to go ahead and pick it up. Let me make sure, yeah, everybody's all healed up and ready to go. So let's go on up to that area where he was at. I believe that's over here. Where the platform was. That we battled the Shadow Lugia and caught it with our Master Ball. Probably the easiest Shadow battle I think I've ever had. Just toss a Master Ball at it. Kinda anticlimactic. Okay, did I just go in a big circle? Did I really just go in a big circle? Of course I did. I should have just went to this one. Oh lord. Went all the way around just to do that. Here's the platform. And apparently Varric is not defeated. And he's still here. And he still thinks his Shadow Pokemon plan is all gonna happen. But he wants to battle again, so I guess we'll battle again. Although, this was something I apparently was supposed to do earlier, because his Pokemon are only level 50, so this shouldn't be much of a problem for us, considering we are level 70s. We're definitely a little over-leveled for this battle, but that's alright. I just wanted to do this because I wanted to see the ending scene. Because it's kind of a good ending off to the series. Let's use an Earthquake here, get rid of the Manectric, and then we'll take out the Swallow. Well, I don't know if we'll take out Swallow with an Ancient Power because it's not Stab, but we can at least try to do something. He's got a pretty okay team. Would be pretty difficult if we weren't such a high level. But I didn't even realize that this was here and that you could do this again. I think you can keep doing this. Maybe? I don't know. I only did it like whenever I did it off screen just for a little while, just to see like if this truly is the end of the game after that. But I didn't get too far because I didn't want to go any farther than that. Because I wanted to see what happened next with you guys. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I'll just see what happens afterwards, but I'm pretty sure you can either just come back and keep battling this guy, or he's finally gonna go away this time. I don't know. But it's the same cutscene as the end of the game, so I don't see it changing any. But I do like this post-game for this game. I thought it was very, very good post-game. Most of the time with a lot of post-games, I'm not really interested in them because they usually, you know, they just want you to like catch all the Pokemon, complete the Pokedex. You can go like do battle areas and stuff. It's nothing just, there's nothing that's just like, I don't know, it's just, it's not as intricate, I guess, or much thought is put into it, really, because they're basically, when they do Pokemon games, most of the time, you know, old school games, which they've changed so much now, they're not even the same as they used to be. It was like, you get all the 8 badges, you go to the Elite Four, you beat the champion, and then the game's over, and you can still play the game with your team if you want, and catch more Pokemon, and finish your Pokedex. And there may be something else that they want you to do, like, oh, take this ticket here to this place, and this will open up a battle tower for you to do more battles. So it really isn't too much the details that they put into the end of the game, which nowadays the ending of the games are a lot different. So there's obviously DLCs and things that they can add into the game to make them way more of a entertaining playthrough and to keep playing through, because you're going to want to keep coming back for the DLCs and stuff like that. But back then, whenever the games were over, you didn't have nothing else to do. This is all that you had to do. So I'm really liking the post game that they put in this game. It kind of does make me interested to see what Colosseum would be like if you completely did all the shadow Pokemon. But I don't think it would change too much, because obviously with this game too, like, nothing really changed once I got all the shadow Pokemon done. Like, they didn't give me nothing. I was expecting some big prize, but I didn't get nothing. Anyway, we have done it. We have completed the post game for Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, and Greevil, of course, has been defeated once again, and this whole scene is going to play out again, because I guess this is just what it does when you beat him again. Apparently they haven't left Sit to Dark Isle, but they were supposed to have already done that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cut it here, and then when we come back I will show you what you missed, because there is a little part of the scene that changes from the last time we beat him to this time now. So I will see you in just a bit. Okay, so we have the ending cutscene here that we saw before at the end of the game, where we completed everything. It is a little bit different this time though. This time we are leaving the capture thing behind, the shadow capture, because we've technically done it. We've completed all of the game. We have captured all the shadow Pokemon, and we have purified all of them. So we don't need it anymore. And that, my friends, is the end of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Now we save our game, and the credits play, because that is it. That is the end of the game. And truly now we are done with this game, okay? I think we pretty much saw this before, but this time we have completely finished it, because we have purified all the shadow Pokemon. We've done all the post-game stuff. The only thing we didn't do was fight all of the Colosseum people, all the bosses, but we beat them all before, so that's gonna do it, everyone, for Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I'm so glad that I finally got to complete this game fully. I fully got to complete the game, and I loved it. It's such a good thing for me just to have a completion of a game. It's just great. One step closer for me, completing my goal of finishing all those series that I have started and not finished yet. So this one is finally coming to an end, finally. I'll go ahead and I will wait for the credits to play through and see if there's anything at the end of that. I don't know if there is or not. I'm pretty sure there's not, but we'll see whenever we get back to the title screen, because I did save this time. Last time I did the battle with Varric, I didn't save because I wanted to do it on screen with you guys to show you that part where he was setting down the snag machine. I forgot the name of it, but I just remembered it now. It's the snag machine. That was what it was. So he finally set down the snag machine, and I did save this time, so we'll see what happens after the credits. Okay, so the credits have rolled. We went back to the title screen, and we are here in our room. So it looks like that's it for the game. They do mention in the guide on Cerebi that I take off the snag machine and put it on the table and walk away, but whenever we come back into the game after the credits roll, you're still wearing the snag machine. So I'm not really sure why that is, but that's it, everyone. That is Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. We are finally finished with the game. I'm so happy we have finally managed to finish it all, get it all finished up. I guess nobody here has anything new to say. Just happy that still telling me about that Dragonite that I snagged. Okay. And I don't even think that our mom or anybody else says anything new. All the dialogue is pretty much still the same. Let's see here. Mom, I did it. The Purified Chamber represents the dreams of Professor Crane and myself, and of course your father's too. Seeing you make use of the Purified Chamber so capably, I can't help but feel a tug of destiny. Alright, so I guess that's gonna do it, everyone, for Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I hope you guys have enjoyed the game and playing along through the post-game with me, because I definitely am glad that I decided to do it and to complete the shadows and get them purified. It was very satisfying to do that. So that's gonna be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you. Well, I usually say I will see you in the next one or whatever else I'm doing, but if you saw one of my videos that I made a while back, you know that's probably not going to be the case anymore. So I would just say thank you so much for enjoying Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness.